Hey guys, it's Bryce. We're gonna just talk the Sunday football games. I'm gonna give my predictions for all the Sunday games. First, we have the Patriots-Jags coming up in just a few minutes. This is probably the worst of all of the European tour games that we got. Patriots-Jags both have 2 wins total combined. That being said, I do think the Jags have the advantage with them already staying in London for now 2 weeks in a row. I think the Jags pull this out in a very ugly game. We also have the Dolphins and the Colts as one of the first Sunday early morning games. I think the Colts pull this out. Anthony Richardson's back. Tua's still not playing. The Dolphins have looked absolutely terrible. That being said, the Colts take this win and move to 4-3. Falcons-Seahawks, I feel like this is going to be a really amazing game. I think the Seahawks are going to pull out the win. They have not looked great the last 2 weeks, but I think they turn it around, and I think they beat the Falcons in a really high-scoring, really entertaining game. Titans-Bills, Mason Rudolph is starting instead of Will Levis. Will Levis has a shoulder injury. Even if Will Levis started, it didn't matter. I still think the Bills are too good. Amari Cooper is going to play this game. It's going to be over by halftime. It may be over by the first quarter. The Bills pull out this win. Bengals-Browns. This is a game of 2 teams who desperately need a win, but I'm going to go with the Browns to pull out the win. I think this Bengals defense has way too many holes, and I think this is finally going to be Deshaun Watson's Browns breakout game, and the Browns get the win. Next, we have Texans-Packers. Joe Mixon's back. The Texans look like they're fully healthy, with the exception of Nico Collins. This Texans team has a lot of holes that C.J. Stroud is covering. That being said, the Packers are pulling out the win. I think the Packers have a little bit of a running game behind Josh Jacobs than the Texans do behind Joe Mixon, and I think that is the factor into why the Texans lose to the Packers today. In what could be the best game of the week, we have the 4-1 Lions versus the 5-0 Minnesota Vikings. The Lions are the best team in the league, and without Aiden Hutchinson, they're not going to look as good, but I still think they're better than the 5-0 Vikings. The Lions looked really good last week, and the last time we saw the Vikings, they didn't really look that great. They didn't have a passing touchdown, and I think that the Vikings get their first loss of the season this week. Alrighty, we have a revenge game for Saquon Barkley.